getting ready for the pig parade. Suey, Suey. They all know where we're going. Oh, the tiny ones are coming too. All right, I'm going to carry my bucket and my hoe and my camera and set off on the pig parade. Suey. Not apologetic about bouncing around carrying all this stuff. A little rough on the wrist. Suey. I don't say much about the cherry tree house. I moved at 70 miles about back in the 1980s. My mother was born in it, and her grandfather built it, or maybe great-grandfather. But anyway, that's another matter. Suey, this is the pig parade. What I'm doing is I'm going to cross them, let them across into the eastern pasture. And they know the routine. That's what the bucket's for. Make sure they're interested in going over there. Suey, Suey. So I'll put the hoe down. Hoe down, that's where that comes from, hoe down. The little ones. They'll have to swim to get across that ditch. They will. Alright, I'm going to stop and get ready, and then I'll try to film when they go, oh, it's no time for love. Board for going across, and they're waiting. They're all ready to go, and if I do this a little bit wrong, they're going to run over me. Sorry about what I'm doing with the camera. Hard enough to do this with two hands. Alright, so that's out of the road. Now, whoa, fence is working. This little guy, he didn't like the crowd, so he came up here early. But they're all going to be coming up here now. Oh, he hears me and he's running away. They're all going to be coming, because up here's the part that I just opened to get them to plow it. In effect, there's work to be done and lots of good eating. Don't know if you can hear in the background, there's a whirring sound. Those are frogs. You might have heard a mourning dove. Maybe one more. Whoa. Maybe one more shot. Oh, that's one of the mothers. One more shot before I go for now. This is the very corner of Dutch Corner. Gave up. Figured, okay, I'll be a mother. Can't think she's got that much milk in there. The pigs are such that the sows, they're pretty tolerant of whose babies they're feeding. This is Petunia. As these pigs are doing the plowing, I'm thinking I'm gonna leave as many of these shrubs and bushes. I'm not sure what they are yet. They have to get bigger leaves. Leave as many as they leave, because this is a mine face. This was like so much of this ground, it was mined for iron ore. So, you know, obviously with the pigs I could control them, but I think given that they've planted themselves, I'm gonna let them grow if the pigs will leave them alone. Now they go on up there, but the goats, that's goat pasture, and the goats, I suspect, will keep them controlled pretty severely. Some of you may remember Jim and Jam, the tortoise shells. Well, that's how far the water was yesterday. I've got them working as partners now, so there's no mistaking that they knew what they were doing. That's how far it was, and I came along cleaning a little bit as I was coming up here, but you can see that's how far it went beyond that just yesterday. Now I'm going to keep cleaning, and then I'll move Jim and Jam to where it is next. There you can probably see that yellow bucket I've referenced, and there's the natural drain, and here comes the Biss, Grandpa Jim Biss. It's pretty clean now. It looks like there's a little something right there, which is tricky to get to these. I'm going to put a rope along here, I think. Well, the only problem is my boots leak. Otherwise, I'd just walk in the Biss, no problem. So anyway, it's pretty clean. And I have no doubt that Jim and Jam are going to be ready to move on when I get back there. But I'm close enough to the source that I'll go the whole way up and take a look up there. Here's a nice view of things. Natural drain, Biss, perched on a cliff, which was a mine face. And there is a little bit of a leak or a blockage. I'll get them. What I do to let myself down by those trees, and I'm going to come up here with some rope. And it's heading its way out to the aqueduct in the hilltop. And here's Grandpa Jim Weir. I used to call it Grandpa Jim Dam before I knew better. Leaking lots, but I've got an excess of water right now. And here's where the two part ways. The natural drain goes where it naturally wants to, and the Biss heads off dead level to the hilltop. Wow, it's really flowing here. Well, come along, Jim and Jam. You did good work. Let's see how far we got since yesterday at this time. This would be a Jim and Jam parade, I guess. Started this morning's video with the pig parade. Well, there I'll say is where the visible water stops. So there, you guys keep an eye on that. But I'm going to clean it a little bit because it always goes a little further than that under the leaves.